Guys, this reading is going to be for the sign of Virgo for April 2023. Keep in mind that these are just general readings and they will not resonate with all of you. Only keep the messages that resonate and discard the rest. This will be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Take a look at all of your signs to get a clearer picture of what's going on in your life, guys. All right, let's see. See how my dear Virgos are doing out there. Sorry these are late, guys. I am struggling with all these shifts with the energy and the planets. I mean, oof. Alright. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about with you guys today. These cards are so big, so I already pre-shuffled them because it's super hard for me to shuffle them because my hands are kind of small. Okay. So there was some kind of a beginning or some kind of, I don't know, I'm getting, whoa, okay, hold on. I'm getting like a lot of messages. I'm getting mostly that something that didn't get off the ground, because this is the Ace of Wands, right? And it's in reverse. And then the Three of Air, this is the Three of Swords. Now, I'm getting like a ton of messages, so give me a second, guys. But it's talking about, okay, the messages I'm getting is talking about a relationship for some of you, or a friendship, or possibly a project, but it feels more like love. But you know, take it as it resonates, guys, and it could be any kind of love, right? Friendship love, relationship love, family love, you know. If the story is yours, you'll resonate. If it's not, then it probably won't. Okay, so I keep getting the storyline that there was something like a relationship that started off really, really hot, or very like you guys clicked right from the start. It was like a fire. It was like a spark. It was I'm seeing like both of you guys on fire, right? And like being with one another, and it was just like when you guys would touch or when you guys would hug, it would be like fire. And you guys, it was just so bright and so strong, this feeling that you guys had for each other. And you guys tried to make it work, but it was like too much. It was like a lot. It was like it got so toxic because you guys feel so strongly about each other. You guys weren't able to, like, I heard harness the energy. It was just like out of control. And right now with these cards like this, it's telling me that you guys are separated from whoever this was. And you're currently obviously in a lot of pain, right? And with this picture like this, see how sad they look? Oops. Haha, sorry. See how they're just looking back, and that's matches with the Ace of Fire, right? They're looking back at how bright and fiery, and you're just very confused on why it didn't work with all the emotions that you have. But the way that I'm seeing it in my head, it's like it was like too much for you guys. It's like the fire was so bright and it burned so it was just really, really bright. You guys just couldn't handle it, so it turned into like something toxic. It was just very, very overwhelming. You guys were, and it wasn't just one of you, it was both of you. You guys were very jealous of one another, but it's because this is just so it's repeating again in my head. It was just so fiery, so bright. It was like amazing. You were just so afraid to lose it. Both of you were so afraid to lose it that you guys just used to be jealous and fight over just like the slightest things would like hurt your feelings, because the emotions are so strong, guys. It's like I don't know, I keep hearing it was so fragile because of these fiery emotions. Like at any moment it could just explode, and that's what would happen all the time. Wow, guys, I got a lot of messages just from those two cards. All right, so yeah, they just wanted to explain why this relationship didn't work. So let me see what else we get. When I say they, I mean the universe, source, you know, that I'm getting the messages from. And it's very unlike yourself, right? Because this is you, Virgo. It's very unlike yourself that you turned into no, I'm not going to say that out loud. But it could have been the other person too that turned into a monster, right? I had to say it, guys. You guys were like, I just see two monsters fighting with each other. Once again, it's playing in my head about how this was too much for both of you. Now you're all alone without the fire. And yes, you're sad and you wonder if you guys were able to harness this, or you keep thinking about why it didn't work. You keep thinking if it was fire, it was so, we felt so passionate for each other. Why was it so hard to make it work? So Virgo, now you're like thinking about how to make it work because you still want to be with this person, and it makes sense, right? Because of the emotions. I mean, this is like, I'm telling you guys, the only thing that I could like compare it to is fire. It's just so fiery, so passionate. Just the emotions and the feelings between you guys are so overwhelming. I can feel them like trying to come out of me. Like the emotions, they're just so strong. It's like you guys have to release them somewhere. I don't know, you guys need to do like more physical stuff to get these energies out of your body. I don't know, but I am getting a few ideas of how to take care of it. It's mostly physical stuff, making sure you deplete these energies because they're also creative energies. So it could be that you and your partner just mesh well, and it just makes the creative forces, the Ace of Wands, you know, the fire, it just makes it like very overwhelming. And I think you guys might have to like not take it out. I'm hearing take it out on something, right? But it means like there's just like a lot of fiery energy between you guys. See, more fire. Now, with this card coming out here, it's confirming that you guys are apart from me. With the Messenger of Fire, it seems to me that, you know, whoever you were with or talking to, Virgo, was a fire sign. Possibly a fire sign for you guys. And with you here, and this person just seems very, very young. But I don't think that they're young like age-wise. I think they're young like personality-wise. So although you're trying to figure out what you could do to make this relationship work because it's so fiery, it's just out of control, guys. Those emotions between you guys, it's kind of like when you first, it was like love at first sight for you guys. This was so overwhelming from the beginning, and being without this person, and look at how this person is like looking away. What I wanted to say about this card, and then other messages started coming in my head, so let me try to get it out before some more stuff comes into my head. What I wanted to mention about the age thing, right? Because it was telling me that although, you know, this is this would be the Page of Wands, right? In the original tarot. That would mean that it was a younger fire sign, but it's not feeling like that. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this message out while I'm getting a ton in my head. But this person is not necessarily young. Okay, that's what I was trying to spit out. Okay, for some of you guys, I heard 30s, 40s, just somebody older, but they act like a child. Look how they're pouting. Look how they're looking away, and look how they have their arms folded. They're like, And look at you. You just seem more you seem more motherly, more stable, more I'm hearing like your head is stable, your thoughts are stable. You feel like you can actually see without this person around. Like their energy is so strong, it activates all the fire inside of you, Virgo. But this person, since you guys are not talking, look how they're being. Look how they're being. They're being selfish, and I don't know. It's like you. I'm hearing that you finally stood your ground. You put up some boundaries. I don't know what was going on between you guys, but with this person coming out with this younger personality of fire, I mean, let me tell you guys the Page of Wands, right? That is a lonely wanderer card. That is like someone that is they have all this creative power, all this creative energy, all these ideas, but they can't seem to harness it. And it makes sense that a fire sign would end up with an earth sign, because fire signs are like all out of control. They're not very stable like a earth sign is. So this person, sorry guys, I'm getting a whole bunch of messages about them being young, and being very unstable, and you just being the rock. So you're just more, oh my goodness, sorry guys, I'm getting a ton of messages. I keep repeating that, but it's true. Okay, so you're more stable, you're more like a motherly kind of energy, more like, and you guys are about the same age, right? This person is not necessarily older than you, but for some of you it can be. But I keep getting that message, like, and I see this person like throwing tantrums. So remember before at the beginning of the reading that I was saying that it was just very overwhelming to be in this relationship? It was because mostly this person doesn't really know how to express themselves. They like blow up a lot. So I'm thinking that the blow ups and that energy that couldn't be controlled was them, but it was like infectious. You would have to like defend yourself from this person. And they were the one that were, I heard, raging jealous. Okay, so they were the ones that were bringing this energy, and you were just matching it, I heard. Okay, because that makes sense, because you're earth signing, you're pretty good with the fire energy. So, but this was like a lot for you. Let's see. And this person, I keep hearing they're acting like a young person. And back again to the lonely wanderer thing, right? So this is someone that can't harness their energy properly yet. That's why they feel like a younger fire sign. But that's not, I'm telling you, they're older. They're not super young, but they act super young. It's like they're emotionally immature, or they're immature in some way where they can't like ask for their needs and wants. They like go about it like passive aggressively, just in a weird way. This person wants you all to themselves. I'm hearing that that's what caused the most friction, that this person wanted to be with you like all the time, and you had to like put the brakes on. You were like, okay, I can't be with you. So mostly the conflict was that they wanted to be with you all the time, and you really didn't have time. I mean, you have your job, you have projects, you have a lot of things. You couldn't be with them all the time. And then when this person would come around you, it would be like all, it had turned into something else already. It had turned into the toxicity that I'm talking about, because this person can't handle what they feel for you. Because they're emotionally immature, guys. It's coming out in a way that it's toxic. It's not, this person is so afraid to lose you. Their emotions for you are so strong. They're so afraid to lose you that they don't even want to try, because of the fear of losing you, or the fear that this won't work. It feels like kind of like self-sabotage or something. And you know what? They got their wish, right? Because you guys are not together. You're in like pain, and this person is acting like they didn't do nothing. I mean, look at their face. They're like, whatever. If you want to apologize, you can. Like, it's your fault. I don't know what went down, Virgo, but this person, the things I'm seeing in my head, guys, they are so petty. Okay. So, let's see what else we get, guys. I'm getting a lot of messages from just 4 cards. I mean, Spirit wanted to talk today. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more line because I'm already at 15 minutes and I don't want to keep you guys forever. That's you. That's you, Virgo. I think this is why this person is kind of pissed, because you're perfectly happy without them. I mean, you feel so at ease. It's so confusing, right? Because you feel so stable. You finally got your peace back, but you still love this person, right? You felt that fire with them. And you're wondering if maybe there's somebody out there better suited for you. But I feel that this person just activates you in such a way that they just make you unstable. And I think that you could harness this, Virgo, if you really wanted to be with this person. With the 9 of Pentacles right there, is just telling you how solid, how earthy, how you can harness this, you know? I mean, volcanoes harness fire, and volcanoes are made out of earth. So, you know, that's an interesting analogy that came in my head. But yeah, you can harness this person's fire, or it's talking about possibly teaching them how to be better with their energy. I don't know, like with their, and it's not necessarily their energy, it's like their vibe, their attitude. It's just, they're just so adventurous and just running around from idea to idea. They can't stand still, and that's what you are for them. You're this kind of stability that they're just afraid to lose you, and they're like self-sabotaging because they're so afraid to lose you, Virgo. And right now that you guys are not together, they're acting like you messed up because they're afraid to admit that they were wrong, right? Because once again, the fear of losing you, which is so weird in my head, because that doesn't make sense to me. But, you know, everybody has different thought patterns and how they make themselves feel safe and what works for them. You know, we all have behaviors that have worked for us for our whole lives, and sometimes they don't work with everyone, and that's when we try to change our behaviors, right? And this person is just sulking. They're sulking and trying to pretend like it was your fault when they're the ones that have a harder time controlling themselves around you than you do around them. Although they do get you to, they like suck you in. Right. So the message that I was getting earlier is coming up. You're wondering if there's someone that's better suited for you, possibly an earth sign like you, right? You're possibly thinking that someone that's more like you would be better suited for you. So with this counterpart coming right here, I think some of you, most of you, the majority of you are going to choose to go a different route. It's like, this was too much. This person, look at how they're acting. I keep getting that thing that they're pouting, that they're like, they're just, oh, they're just being so childish, I heard, and they're just being so petty. So what's happening is that they're going to lose you, Virgo. There's no doubt in my mind that you're tired of doing this dance with this immature fire sign, whoever they are, right? Or they could have a lot of fire in their chart, guys. Take it as it resonates. If it's your story, the signs don't matter. So, but with you here, it's just repeating that message again, that this might not be the best person for you. They don't know how to act. It's like they want you to mother them. And of course, that is your MO, right, Taurus? To mother people, to take care of them, to nurture them. That is your love language. So, but I don't know. You think that possibly somebody else would be better suited for you. I don't know how long it's been that you guys have been separated from this fire sign, but it could be a while. I'm hearing maybe 6 months or less for some of you. that you haven't been around this person, and this person is pouting and they refuse to come forward. It's like they don't want to admit that they messed up, that the reason why this relationship couldn't work is because they were always like poking you and prodding you and making you felt crazy around them. And it was like they were, once again, it's saying the same thing, that they were activating your fire inside of you, when you're a very stable sign, Virgo, because you're an earth sign. So you just don't like feeling that way, but it did feel like fire, and it did feel like this was your person. So you're very heartbroken about it. But with the hangman under the 3 of swords, this heartbreak that you had with this person, and this person being all pouty and not coming forward, and they're just staying away so long, that you're able to change your perspective about this. You don't think that this person is well suited for you, even though it did feel like, I keep hearing it again, like fire, like it was just so bright. But now you're changing your mind, and you're gonna find somebody, or you're looking for, better said, you're gonna look for someone that's better suited for you, a counterpart, right? So with this person being gone for so long and keeping you single for so long, you've changed your mind. You're not going to go back to them. You're going to look for this person over here, another earth sign like yourself. Or basically this just represents somebody that's as stable as the Queen of Earth, right? Because they match. So you want someone that's more suited for you, more emotionally mature, just like you, someone to build with. And that's what's going to move you forward. This acknowledgement that this person back here, even though it was so fiery and beautiful, and this connection is just something you haven't felt with anyone, but even though it took you to the depths of amazing pleasure, it also took you to the depths of the deepest, darkest sadness that you've ever known. And you can't be, you're all about stability, Virgo. You're an earth sign, right? You cannot be with a person that's so unstable. Yes, at the beginning it was beautiful and so nice to be out of your comfort zone, right? Because Taurus is all about safety and the known, and the being where you feel the safest, and your routine that keeps you safe. So when this person came along, it was like, whoo, right? You let them take you on, I heard, on a on a getaway. So it's like you let them just, they were very, very fun, right? Aries, I'm hearing for some of you that was very, very fun. Also from other yous, it could have been a Leo, because I also saw a lion. Just someone very, very fun. And the lesson I think that you've learned here, Virgo, is that sometimes you can have an amazing fiery, and I'm seeing sparks everywhere. I'm seeing like fire sparks everywhere. Even though you have that kind of connection with someone, that doesn't mean that they're your counterpart. And you guys don't match, right? But I think this is bringing you closer, Virgo, to what you really want, which is this. Something stable, something that you can count on, someone that wants the same things as you, because I don't feel that this person is ready to settle down yet. But this person that you're looking for is. With the King of Earth, that's the King of Pentacles, so that's a husband, wifey, with both of these here together, it's a husband, wifey, material, someone that you're going to build with, grow old with, whatever you think the perfect counterpart is, right? Whoever your counterpart, we all have different ideas of what that is for us. But just an example, someone that you would grow old with, someone that you would have kids with if you wanted, or pets, or just a life together. And that is, I think this was a final lesson, because I'm hearing for some of you, you've done this dance with this fire sign many times, back and forth, breaking up, getting back together. And this time you like stood your ground. I'm hearing that you used to be the one that used to always run back to this person because they were always sulking, and they think that this time you were going to run back, and nope, you changed your mind and you're going somewhere else. All right. All right, my dear Virgos, let me go ahead and get one more card and close out the reading. Ooh, we're 25 minutes in. Okay. All right. That's perfect. So that is the kind of energy that you were with. Oh, sorry, that came out wrong. And not wrong, weird. Okay, this was the kind of energy that you were dealing with. That's what it was. And you're not willing to deal with that. With this coming out like this, it's just confirming what we just talked about how the energy that this person was bringing to you was like just self-sabotaging, win at all costs, defeat. They wanted to win at all costs, and I'm not sure what that means. It might just be specific to one of you or a few of you, but it felt like you were competing with them. They were competing with you. Maybe you're very, very successful and this person wanted to like be like you, but they went about it like a weird way, like trying to bring you down, or not like, I heard, being supportive in your ventures, or this person was just very emotionally immature. They brought a certain, this card, guys, this is the Five of Swords, right? In the original tarot, this is the a-hole card to me, okay? Within a reverse, coming out like this, it's telling me so many messages about this person. That they were just very petty, manipulative, this Five of Swords is the works, right? The a-hole card, right? This was the energy that you're leaving behind. You've just made the decision. This time you're not going back to this person. I keep seeing them pouting. You're tired of it. You are standing your ground no matter how sad it makes you. And just staying single and alone and standing your ground changed your perspective about this person. Although it took you many times though, Virgo. But you know what? It's okay as long as you learn the lesson, right, guys? I'm all about the hard knocks life too, so sometimes it takes me a couple of times to learn the lesson. So Virgo, if it took you a couple times, that's okay. The point is that you left this behind and you're not going back to this. Look at how they're pouting. Can't get over their face like, no, I'm not gonna go back. She needs to apologize. Oh my goodness, the things that I hear in my head, guys. But yes, this person is very petty. Like, I'm not gonna apologize first. I'm not gonna call. You know what? And you don't need that. And I think that you realize that, Virgo. And you're gonna go looking for this guy or girl. Guys, these cards don't have any gender. I'm just going by the pictures. So yeah, you're gonna look for this guy, and I don't know. This is a cycle that you had to close. It was a lesson that you had to learn since you did that dance with that person so many times. It was like the last lesson that you needed to learn to find your counterpart. And it's going to, like, when you find this person, whoever they are, it's going to go forward so fast. You're just going to feel, it's going to feel like a whirlwind romance. I heard it feels like you're going to be swept off you're just going to be swooped off your feet. Swooped. I don't know why it came out swooped, guys. You're gonna be swept. There we go. You're gonna be swept off your feet, whoever this counterpart is. But since you're closing out this cycle, I think it's finally leading you to your soulmate, to the person that you're supposed to end up with. So, and that's beautiful. All right, my dear Virgos. Oh my goodness. Sorry this went so long, guys. I was just getting a ton of messages and it was so hard to arrange them in my head. So all right. Well, I hope that helped you guys. And please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I want to let you all know that I feel so honored and so blessed to be able to connect with so many of you. And thank you so much for supporting my channel and coming today. All right, guys. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.